Jozalpa. So, Pasapasa Go to UK London started its Nepal Bhasa classes from July 2019, which was 9 months ago. And in the last 9 months, how we've conducted these Nepal Bhasa classes is it's been in English medium. We use Roman alphabets, and we make small groups of members who are interested in learning Nepal Bhasa. And we meet every third Tuesday of every month. And we've been meeting in various, cafes, in our offices where we could make some space to gather our friends and have a little discussion, interaction, and try and learn this language, which is new to many, and all the learners, all of our friends, have various levels of expertise in this language. Some are quite new to the language, some have medium level expertise, and some know about it quite a bit. So we share our experiences, we share our knowledge, and try to learn that way. So far we've had five classes, and out of those, the first class that we did, we'll have to recap starting today. So today is a recap of the first class we did in July. So what we found was, when we asked all our members of Pasapasa UK to join us for a Nepal Bhasa class, like most people talk about their language inability, like they don't know this language, Nepal Bhasha, and they want to learn. But when it comes to a chance to learn, we found like not many people could actually make it in person. And I think this is a good way to come together online and have it available in our fingertips, at our home, and we can stay and learn this language. So we're doing this recap of the first class. In the first class, we found like most of our executive committee members were present in the class, because they really felt this need to actually learn this language as soon as they can and as easily as they can, the access for this language, because they need to actually communicate in Nepal Bhasa to all the members of Pasapasa UK London. Many of our members actually understand only Nepal Bhasa, most of the elderlies, and in order to be able to communicate with them, we really need this very effective tool of Nepal Bhasa as a language to communicate. And also, as a Newa, as a Nepali, we have a responsibility to preserve this language, and it can be done only by learning it. So I learned. I started learning Nepal Bhasa on my own in London, like some 10 years ago when I was 30. So if I could learn this language, then anyone can. Is the norm, is like understandable. So there's no age to start learning. If I can start at 30, you could start at any age, and actually learn this language. So I'm sharing some of my experiences because most of our Nepal Bhasa learners were from the executive committee itself. We felt this need to actually learn the words and sentences, to form sentences which are useful as a general, as a Pasapasa UK executive member, especially because when you have to listen to various speech in formal programs, or even deliver yourself, you need to learn these formal terms and terminologies, and like formal sentences of wishing someone, or requesting for something, or delivering a general formal speech. So in order to learn in order to approach the language in this way, as as a participant or an executive of a Pasapasa event, and be able to, and be well versed with formal terms, we started learning this language from a formal approach. So firstly, the first class was about the formal terms used in Nepal Bhasa and how to form sentences out of it. So let's start with this. The first class we had was some common formal terms in Nepal Bhasa. To start with, our team, our organization is called Pasa Pucha Guti. Pasa, most of us as we know, is friend. Pucha is a team or a group dedicated, having some objective. And Guti is kind of a club, is a traditional way of people gathering for a cause or with an objective. Is a formal, is a club. So Pasa Pucha Guti would mean a friends team, a club of friends team. So Pasa for friend, Pucha for group, Guti for a club. So likewise, we understood like there are more verbs in any language, and NEPALBHASA is is not an exception. So if we know more of the verbs, it's easier for us to actually speed up in learning this language. So the first verb we introduced was yae. Yae means to do. So do in English is ya in NEPALBHASA. So in order to start learning newer verbs, all we need to do now is add various sounds of prefix to ye, and it becomes a new verb. For example, wei, wane, wei, kai, nai, tai, and so on. Fetue, kwe, chue, and so on. Pie. Like ye, we are also suffixing ne in many cases. For example, we have dane, bone, nyone, dione, siane, lumane, and so on. Now, let's approach these new verbs in a way to understand them better. Now, let's look at some common verbs. For example, come is way, go is wane. Let's start it this way. Let's try and learn verbs which are opposite to each other and try and make this learning process a bit narrower than to see it in a very wide way. Way is come, wane is go. Kai is take, bie is give. Dane is stand, fetue is sit. Nile is laugh, kwe is cry. Bone is read, chue is write. Nai is eat, tuane is drink. Nyone is listen, kane is tell. So you see the pattern here. Let's repeat it so that we can, let's repeat and try and memorize this as opposite verbs, adding ye or ne as a suffix. Wane, way is come, wane is go. Kai is take, bie is give. Dane is stand, fetue is sit. Nile is laugh, kwe is cry. Bone is read, chue is write. Nae is eat, tuane is drink. Nyone is listen, kane is tell. Tae is put, likae is withdraw or take out. Dione is sleep, dane is wake up. Dane is wake up as well as stand. So dione is sleep and dane is wake up. Deke is make, senke is destroy. Siane is teach, seke is learn. Lumane is remember, lomane, lomanke is forget. So these are some opposite verbs with opposite meaning, and they're quite easily formed by different sounds in the prefix and ye or ne as a suffix. So these are available in a tutorial, in a handout sheet, where you can always practice this as waye wane, kai pie, dane, fetue, nile, koye, bone, soye, noe, tuane, nyone, kane, tae, likae, dione, dane, deke, sianke, siane, seke, lumane, lumanke, luomanke. Once you start reading these verbs in the handout or online, you can try and remember these words and also ask yourself if you actually remember these words. Because without practicing this way, there's no other way to actually learn the language. It's not the video only that's going to help you, and you'll have to actually put your own effort and give some time. So let's see if you remember some of these words now. Way is for come. Wane. Way is come. Wane is go. Kai is take. Be is give. Dane is stand. Fetue sit. Nile laugh or smile. Koye cry. Bwane read. Tsuaye write. Nae eat. Tuane drink. Nyane listen. Kane tell. Tae put. Likai withdraw or take out. Dyane sleep. Dane wake up, which is same as stand. Deke make. Sianke destroy. Siane teach. Seke learn. Lumanke remember. Lomanke forget. So these words need to be practiced from the handout, and which you can also do online to remember the verbs. And now let's move on to a different segment of this class, which is after the verbs. We try to learn some of the more formal terms which are commonly used in formal environment, in formal conversations, which we frequently hear in different formal speeches, and is used in like formal documentation and formal writing as well. So Pasapuchaguti Friends Team Club, as we said earlier, Jojolpa is hello or namaskar. Jojolapa is joining of a pair of hands. Jojolapa, which is palm. Jojolapa is hello or namaskar. Bhintuna is hoping for good, which is also used for best wishes. Bhin is a good feeling. Bhin is a good quality. Bhintuna is wishing for the good. Luskus is welcome. Lumanti is memory. Taji laji is culture. Tiba is support. Guahali is help. Lasata is happiness or joy. Lasahana is extending the joy, which is also used in saying congratulations. So Lasahana is congratulations. Bhalasa is hope, or as if I trust. Inap is request. Layata is someone being happy. Layata, being happy. Sutha laima. Slaye is an occurrence. So Sutha laima is hoping it succeeds, and which is used when saying all the best or best of luck. Sutha, success. Laima, be it a success. Bicha haika. Bicha haika is for saying condolences or simply rest in peace. So these are the formal terms frequently used in formal writing or formal conversation. So let's do a recap quickly, which you can also go through again in the handout and online. Jojalapa, namaskar. Bhintuna, best wishes. Luskus, welcome, lumanti, memory, tajilaji, culture, tiba, support, guahali, help, lasata, happiness or joy, lasahana, extending joy or saying congratulations, bhalasa, hope, inap, request, layata, someone being happy, sutha laima, all the best, bicha haika, rest in peace or condolences. You must have heard of these terms frequently in formal communication. For example, when we start a formal conversation or greet someone, we will say Jojalapa. In earlier days, they used to say Tarimam or Bhagwan Saranam and all that. But less and less religious these days as the society is, and as a direct translation of Namaskaram in Sanskrit or Namaskar in or Namaste in Nepali, khas bhasa, in NEPALBHASA, the word, a contemporary word which was coined, is Jojalapa. Bhintuna, as you know, when you wish for New Year, a Happy New Year, you would say Nudaya Bhintuna, which is New Year's, best wishes. Laskus is welcome, which you see as a banner in most of the Newa events or houses outside. If you have to welcome someone, is Laskus. Lumanti is memory. Tajilaji is culture. Tiba, support. So Tiba BA is giving support because BA is give, right? Guahali, Yai, is to offer help, to do some help. Guahali, help. Lasata is joy. For example, you hear something like in the lasata of something, Nudaya lasatai would mean in the occasion, in the happy occasion, in the happy event of the new year. So lasata is the happy occasion of happiness and joy. Lasahana, congratulations. Bhalsa is hope. So when you have to say you trust someone is doing something, you trust something will happen, you will say Tatejui Atejui Daigu Bhalsa Kai. Bhalsa Kai. Kai is take. So I trust, I hope that something will happen. So it goes with Kai. Bhalsa Kai. Inap Yai is I make a request. Yai is do. So to do a request or to make a request is inap yai. If you have to request someone, you will say to you, I request you. If you have to say I request you, you will say ji chita inap yai. I request you. Layata is someone being happy. If I have to say I'm quite happy about something, I will say ji layata. Or if I'm very happy, I will say ji taskan layata. Again, sutha laima. If you have to say all the best to someone, you will say a certain thing or certain word with sutha laima. Bicha haika, when you're saying condolences or rest in peace, or you wish someone rest in peace, you would say bicha haika as a traditional way, as a traditional way of expressing your sorry to someone or someone's family. Right. Now, there are not always verbs which are opposite to each other. They could be like normal verbs as well. So we learned in our first class some of the normal verbs as well, which are out of the opposite pairs. Like, for example, if you have to say wear cloth. So wear is fier, celebrate is honey, to celebrate is honey, to move is sunny, to come is way, but also if you have to be honorific, to a respected person, you would say jai if you have to say come. So fier for wear, celebrate is honey, move is sunny, come is way or chai. Now, the word honey is used so frequently in like formal events. For example, if you are celebrating a new year, if you're celebrating a new year or any festival, you would say hanu or honey. If it is a New Year festival, if it's an event celebrating New Year, you will say Nuda Hana or Nuda Haneu. If you are celebrating Gyotsaku Salu, for example, a festival, you will say Gyotsaku Salu Haneu. Similarly, move is Sane, and you must have heard of this word, which is more common these days. Sans Kippa is a movie. So Sane is move, Kippa is a photo or an image, and a moving image or a movie or film in Nepal Bhasa is Sans Kippa. It's a moving image. And we now move on to the next segment of this class, which is adding some more prefix than just ye or ne to the verb. For example, if you can say edible, writable, readable, watchable. So how to add this suffix able in Nepal Bhasa? Able we add frequently as baha. For example, if it's a doable thing, and do is yaye, as we know. So you add yaye and baha, which makes it yaye baha. Yaye baha is doable. Similarly, what would be for a memorable? It would be lumanke is to remember. A memorable one would be lumanke baha. Similarly, if you would say something that could be celebrated, someone or something that is able to be celebrated, worthy to be celebrated, it would be hane baha. Or worthy to be respected, it would be hane baha. Now, going further to this, for example, ma, as in Mahapuja, ma, as we know, is body in Nepal Bhasa. So somebody or someone who's respectable, you would now say hane is celebrating or respecting as a verb, but then hane baha is respectable or celebratable. Now someone or somebody who is respectable or celebratable would be hane baha ma, which is now hane baha ma. So when you start a formal conversation or a formal letter, for example, and you have to say respected so and so, what you're saying here is now hane baha ma someone. So hane baha ma is a good way to start when you have to say respected. Similarly, for example, for other verbs like bone is to read. And if you have to say someone who's reading, someone who reads, it would be boni ma. So we are adding an e sound in the middle of bone and ma. When added, the ne sound is now transformed to ni, e sound, and it becomes boni ma. If it's writer, someone who writes, it is tsuima, or you also say tsuomi, the author. Someone who's eating someone who is eating, or someone who ate something, would be naima, because nai is the verb for eat, ma is the body or someone. So naima is someone who ate. Taima. Tai is put. Someone who puts something or keeps something somewhere would be taima. Naima, someone who ate. Hakuma would be, for example, haku is the color of black. We will learn about colors later again, but haku is black, as in haku trailer, which is like black, kind of burnt trailer. So haku is black. So if someone is someone is black or dark in color, we would say hakuma. Or someone who's tall would be tadhima. We will learn about the big and small in the next segment. But tadhima, chidhima. Tadhima is taller. Chidhima is the one who is short. Similarly, lumanima would be someone who remembers. Or what do you have to say to someone who will forget? It would be because luomane is the verb to forget, and if you add ma, it will be someone who forgets. So luomankima. Now, ta is for big and chi is for small in most cases, and this sound, now you would use ta and chi to specify big and small for different kind of objects or different kind of dimensions. For example, ta dha is big, chi dha is small in general. Similarly, ta haka is like how long it is, the length. So ta haka is longer, chi haka is shorter in terms of length. Ta pa is wider, bigger in terms of breadth. Chi pa is shorter in terms of breadth, which is ta pa, chi pa. Ta haka, chi haka. Ta go is for a round, sense of round object. So ta go is a bigger, rounder object. Chi go is a smaller round object, generally round. Ta sa is louder because sa is sound. So if you add ta with sa, is a big sound, so louder. Chi sa is a small sound, so it is less louder, So ta and chi added as a prefix to various dimensions or measurements would make it smaller and bigger. So as a recap, ta dha, chi dha, big and small. Ta haka, chi haka, longer and shorter. Ta pa, chi pa, wider and narrower. Ta go, chi go, bigger and smaller, rounder object. Ta sa, chi sa, louder and less audible. So to end the class, the first class, some of the new words that we also learned, which were also quite technical and formal, were like jiajo, which is usually used to replace event. For example, an event is a sequence of tasks or sequence of jobs, works to be done. So in Sanskrit or Nepali, they generally say karyakram, which is a sequence, a kram of karyas, right? A sequence of works to be done. So similarly in NEPALBHASA, they've made an equivalent of that, which is jia jo. Jo is the sequence, jia is the work. So the sequence of works or a karyakram would be jia jo. Similarly, jia sana. As we learned earlier, sane is the verb for move. Jia sane would be jia sana would be, the entity which is quite kind of is supposed to work on something, keep moving for some kind of work. So a team which is active on work on something would be jasana, which is executive, pucha, which is a group or now a committee. So jasana pucha would be executive committee a group of people which are expected to run a sequence of tasks, be working with some aim or objective. So Jasana Putsa is executive committee, Jajo is an event. So that would be the end of the first class, where we learned a number of formal terms in Nepal Bhasa. From the second class onwards, we will be moving on to the more informal, more of those words which are common in day-to-day life, normal communication with friends and family. So that's all for the first class of Nepal Bhasa. See you again tomorrow with the second class of Nepal Bhasa in English medium. Thank you, which is Subha.